What if a single dead psyllid could wipe out 80% of the world's orange groves and trigger a global juice shortage? On today's AGRI 360X, airing at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. daily, we'll expose the hidden battles that shape every glass of orange juice you drink.
Ancient origins and billion-dollar promise oranges originated over 4,000 years ago in the humid river valleys of Southeast Asia, later carried through Persia to Mediterranean orchards. Today, the global orange industry clocks in at $35 billion annually, with Brazil producing 18 million T in 2022, and the US at 4.5 million T thus. From Florida's sun-drenched groves to Spain's rolling Valencian landscapes, oranges fuel both fresh fruit markets and a $10 billion juice sector. Yet beneath this gleaming export value lies an escalating tension. Growers chasing premium markets must navigate unpredictable climate, devastating disease, and razor-thin margins. From ancient roots, we fast-forward to the crisis threatening today's groves. The citrus greening crisis and grower tensions conflict. A lethal bacterium called Candidatus liberibacter asiaticus, vectored by the Asian citrus psyllid, causes citrus greening. Huanglongbing. Impact. Since its first U.S. detection in Florida, 2005, greening has slashed orange output by 75% and erased $7 billion in farm gate value. Grower divide. Some large operations can afford heavy insecticide regimes, spraying up to 20 times per season, while smallholders struggle to keep pace. This chemical arms race degrades soil health and fractures community trust. Tension point. Do you spray relentlessly to protect yields, or preserve the environment and risk total crop loss? Next, we'll see how water scarcity and labor shortages compound the crisis. Water wars, labor struggles, and market volatility. 1. Water scarcity. Oranges demand 200 millimeters of water per year. In drought-prone Florida and California, growers compete with cities, ecosystems, and lucrative almond orchards for dwindling aquifers. Water prices in central Arizona have doubled since 2018, forcing some farms to idle groves. 2. Labor shortages. At peak harvest, one Florida grove may need 12,000 seasonal workers. Stricter immigration policies and post-pandemic migration shifts left many fields half-staffed, driving labor costs up 25 to 40%. 3. Market volatility. A single contamination recall, listeria or norovirus, can wipe out entire shiploads, eroding retailer contracts and consumer confidence. In 2019, a multi-state juice recall cost the industry $150 million. Together, water, labor, and safety create a triple bind. Even the healthiest trees can't deliver profit if you can't irrigate them, pick them, or ship them safely. So, how are today's growers turning the tide? Enter breakthrough solutions. Breakthrough solutions and cutting-edge tech. 1. Disease-resistant rootstocks. UC Davis and USDA released Citrus Guard 2025, a rootstock bred for greening tolerance. Trials show 65% survival versus 20% for standard trees, offering a lifeline to beleaguered groves. 2. Precision agriculture. Drone-mounted hyperspectral imaging spots greening symptoms before human eyes can detect them, triggering targeted foliar sprays and slashing insecticide use by 50%. 3. Biological controls. Tamarixia radiata, a parasitic wasp, preys on the citrus psyllid. Enclosed field trials report 70% parasitism rates, reducing chemical dependence and restoring ecological balance. 4. Smart irrigation systems. Subsurface drip lines paired with soil moisture sensors deliver water only where needed. In California's Central Valley, farms cut water use by 40% while boosting fruit size and sugar content. 5. Biotech and gene editing. CRISPR research at Brazilian universities aims to engineer sweet orange varieties with innate greening resistance. Regulatory approvals may be just 3 to 5 years away and could redefine citrus resilience. These innovations blend biology, data, and engineering, transforming traditional groves into high-tech strongholds. Despite these advances, the battle isn't over once fruit is picked. Harvest and post-harvest pose their own minefields. Harvest, post-harvest perils and fixes conflict. Oranges must cool from orchard heat, 30 degrees to 4 digs within 12 hours to prevent decay.
Logistics delays can erase up to 20% of marketable yield. 1. Manual versus automated sorting. Manual graders handle 30 t-day with care. AI-driven optical sorters process 200 t-day but misclassify 8% of fruit. 2. Cold chain breakdowns. In 2022, port congestion left railcars of oranges unrefrigerated for 48 hours, causing spoilage rates above 15%. 3. Food safety protocols. Wash lines must maintain rigorous sanitizer levels. A single lapse triggers recalls and cripples exports. Solutions. On-farm pre-cooling units. Solar-powered walk-in coolers at field edges drop fruit temp by 10 degrees C in under 30 minutes, cutting post-harvest loss by 35%. Blockchain traceability. QR-tagged bins document harvest time, cooling logs, and sanitation steps, so buyers can audit the entire chain in real time. Hybrid sorting lines. Combining AI optics with human quality checks reduces misclassification to 2% and maintains throughput at 120 today. Through technology and transparency, growers are reclaiming control of the supply chain and safeguarding both quality and profit. Finally, let's step back and survey the global battlefield: trade wars, equity, and the sustainable future of citrus. Global trade conflicts and sustainability roadmap. 1. Tariffs and market access. In 2023, the EU imposed a 15% anti-dumping tariff on U.S. orange juice concentrate, handing market share to Brazilian exporters and forcing U.S. growers to explore premium niches. 2. Smallholder inclusion. In Mexico's Sinaloa region, 30,000 family farms supply 30% of U.S. imports but lack cold chain access. Emerging cooperatives are pooling resources to achieve global G.AP certification and direct retailer contracts. 3. Environmental ethics. Oranges carry a water footprint of 560 LU logs. Progressive groves now power cold rooms with on-site solar arrays, cutting greenhouse emissions by 50% versus grid electricity. 4. Consumer trends and premium branding. Demand is rising for easy peel, high beta-carotene varieties. Labels like Valencia Gold command up to $0.80 kgs over commodity grades, and consumers pay more for traceable, eco-friendly produce. Path forward. Policy and partnership. Public-private collaborations in Spain and Brazil fund research into greening resistance and digital traceability platforms. Regenerative practices. No-till cover crops, compost teas, and intercropping with nitrogen-fixing plants rebuild soil health and reduce agrochemical reliance. Diversified revenue streams. Extracts from orange peel for cosmetics and essential oils are projected to create a $1 billion market by 2027. By addressing trade, equity, environment, and innovation in tandem, the orange industry can overcome today's crises and thrive for generations. From ancient Asian orchards to AI-driven groves of tomorrow, oranges face monumental threats, but science and ingenuity offer bold solutions. What surprised you most about the citrus greening battle? Would you embrace gene-edited varieties or focus on ecological controls? How should smallholders secure access to premium markets? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like if you learned something new, and subscribe to AGRI 360X, on air at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. daily, for your next deep dive into agricultural innovation. See you then.